Well, g'day everybody, Steve from Mud Ducks 4-Wheel Drive Touring. Welcome to part 12 of the Litchfield National Park adventure this time. Not much driving in it again, but it's just to show you what the park's like. Sit back, enjoy, and we'll catch up with you later.
Okay, well, we're left 8 o'clock this morning, a little caravan park just out of town here. That is the sign to welcome to Bachelor, Gateway to Litchfield National Park. So we're heading into Litchfield. We'll see how we go. We're about to walk out to the magnetic termite mounds and have a look at those. I'll flick the camera around the other way in a minute and give you a look at all this. But we're finally here, so real short one just to tell you what we're about to do. Rock hole, 500 metres return trip. Probably some signs down here somewhere. Can't swim here, it's a bit early for that kind of stuff. Not like the sign tells us about Bully Rock hole. Really don't know how much of this stuff shows up on the camera, but anyway, we'll go and have a look. We're on the walk down to Bully Rock hole. So, yeah, sorry about the sun, guys. But anyway, we'll flip the camera around and give you a squeeze. Rightio, walking into the general vicinity. I'll give you a look at this. If you can even hear me over it, it's quite loud. Bit of water in here. Swimming up the top. Not bad at all. We'll go a bit further up and have a look at it further up. Further up. Pretty neat. Walk a bit further up, have a further look. All simple swimming. Not bad. Slightly quite a bit. Equally pretty. Probably the part that the rock hole part's named after. Other than the falls. This is the area you get to walk around when you get into these places. So, thought we'd come up and have a quick look. There is a walking track to get from here to Florence Falls, but given it's how it's peak season and everybody's flat out in a hurry to get everywhere, we thought we would drive rather than walk, just so that we get there before too many backpackers get in there. We're trying to protect all this, so we're not allowed up there. That's fair enough, but it's a pretty waterway. Kaz and I never made it to this one last time we were here 15 years ago for some reason. So we decided not to miss it this time. I'm really quite glad we made the effort to get in here.
Hello and welcome to Florence Falls. This is the walkway before we go in. Beautiful shrubbery along the way. It's definitely set up for the tourists. We've got seating everywhere, we've got concrete footpaths. See, it's just incredible. You know what? Let's see what's down there.
Florence Falls information board. Hopefully you can see most of this on camera. Anyway, that tells you the bits about it. We'll head down to the falls, look out and have a look.
That was open yesterday, wasn't it?
Take you over the edge and down we go. Alright, here they are. Nice to look. Looks pretty nice. Obviously you can't see down the gorge there, but that's obviously where it goes. Hold on very tight here because I'm hanging this out over the rail. It's a bloody long way down. I don't want to be figuring out how to get down there and pick up the Osmo on the front.
We're in Litchfield National Park still. We found a four-wheel drive track that takes you out to the Lost City. It actually says rough four-wheel drive track on the map. Now I don't know if you'd call this rough, but it's a track. It's not tarred, so they're trying to keep the cars away from it. So, yeah, so we thought we're definitely going. Needless to say, one of these tracks as per normal goes, no caravans. I got the camper on the back, not a bloody caravan. So, in we go. Check this out. Should be some pretty interesting structures, they reckon, hence the name Lost City. So, rattles and the vibrations of what you'd expect from corrugated dirt tracks, crapping glove boxes and consoles as you'd sort of expect. Anyhow, that first bit of dirt I've touched for a little while now, so don't call it four-wheel drive touring for nothing. So when you get a chance to go onto the dirt, you take it. Especially after the disappointment of yesterday not being able to drive up the four-wheel drive track to get here. Now I found out why it was closed. It's closed because there's a fire out there somewhere near the track, and it's just blocking it all at the present time. So disappointing, but that's the joys of touring. Alright, looks like we're going to have something coming towards me shortly. That'll be interesting. I've got the trailer on, you might have, so you might have to find somewhere to duck off. Anyway, we'll see you when we get down there.
Well, we've arrived at Lost City after a four-wheel drive track to get here. So I didn't think it was that rough, but anyway, we're going to check out these formations. So, looks pretty cool so far. A few people here, and they're all in four-wheel drives. That's what I like about this part. This is only for people in four-wheel drives. Some of the formations there, they're all over the shop of course. So Never got to this part last time we were at Litchfield. Didn't even know it existed. So this time we thought we better get in here and have a proper look at it. So if you're in the territory and you come to Litchfield, check out the Lost City. 4-wheel drive only. Let's hope it stays that way. I really did think the track was that rough, but you know, I suppose I have to mention it. Bit of info on what this is about. There you go. Now for a walk. Lots and lots of really cool formations. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to bring you all of this. Just give you a bit of a look. Come in, take photos, have a look at it. Check it out for yourselves, guys. It's pretty snazzy, I reckon. Some of these are fairly big too. Still morning. We're making pretty good track. Good time. This is a 10k track to get in here off the main roads. It keeps all the road cars out. So yeah, still walking through, having a look. There's a walking track over there I'm supposed to be on. I will get back to that. But these are pretty impressive structures, all these. So, well and truly worth a look, guys. Don't know how much you can see over my shoulder. But, they're very cool. Quite big, some of these. Just a little last look. It's balanced just up there, just perched. Looks pretty interesting. We've done a walk right round the main part of it all here. So, just interesting how they sort of wind up like this. Alrighty, here we are on the passenger side of the 200. Kaz has decided to have a go at the wheel as we leave the Lost City and possibly down to the next place we go. So I've been relegated to the passenger seat, which is okay. Makes a bit of a change. So driving out of the Lost City area on the designated 4-wheel drive track, the rough 4-drive track as they call it. And yeah, we're heading back out. It's about 10 k's back to the main road, so there you go. I'm not always the one behind the wheel. Mostly, sure, but not always. And girls, if you're watching this, kick the partner out of the seat occasion and have a go. The more you do it, the more you'll love it. Okay, we're going into a place called Tabletop Swamp. So apparently it's quite pretty. Not sure what else is involved with it, but anyway, it's off the side of the track here, so I thought I'd have a look. Bit of a sign about it. Typical outback swamp billabong. Lots of water, lots of reeds. Water lilies, I guess. Well, these are the places you come to see. So, you've got to have a look at them. Okay, we've arrived at Wangi Falls. So we're going to walk out to the lookout. Down there is the lookout walk, which I'm assuming will get us to a better viewing point. But still, not bad looking out here over the gorge. Well, we'll take the lookout walk and check that out. Oh, it's Tabletop Falls. That's the gorge down below it. Park at Wangi Falls. It's about lunchtime, so Kaz and I decided to have a feed before we go and have a look. So we set up a bit of shade, give our 30-second awning a run. So we'll have a bit of a feed here and then we'll go and have a look. That's Kaz busily making lunch, looking after me as she always does. Wangi Falls, we've had some lunch, and this is probably the most popular falls in Litchfield Park, I think. So there will be people everywhere. Anyway, we'll have a look at it, probably go for a swim, and see what we see after that. As I said, it's probably the most popular one in the area, easiest to get to, but they are pretty specky to look at. Not bad at all. Anyway, I reckon we'll probably go for a dip. We're going to go in and have a look. This will be the worst part. It's quite cold in here. Just been discussing the merits of floating selfie sticks, which I will buy when I go to Darwin. Anyway, we'll spin this round and give you a look. Okay, one of the last things in Litchfield National Park, the area called the Cascades. Don't know much about this. Lower Cascades are closed, apparently. But the upper Cascades are open. Wasn't going to film anything here. That's a bit of a swampy area at the lower Cascades. Doesn't look very exciting. I'll have a look at the others, but we might not see much here at all.